Imagine this. Two people decide to learn fishing. The first person spends a whole year reading every book, watching every video, and memorizing all types of fish, their diets, sleeping habits, everything. But after a year, they haven't caught a single fish. The second person watches just a couple of videos, goes out to the sea with an experienced fisherman, and starts practicing. They catch their first fish within the first week. Who do you think is actually moving forward in life? Hi everyone! We all know learning is important. Books, YouTube, courses, they all feel amazing. Learning gives you a sense of progress and even a little dopamine boost. But here's the catch. Sometimes learning can actually stop you from moving forward. You might know all the theory in the world, but if you don't apply it, it's useless. You're stuck in what I like to call productive procrastination, feeling like you're moving while in reality, you're standing still. The problem, why learning alone doesn't work. When you read a book or watch a video, your brain feels smart. You feel like you understand something. But understanding doesn't equal skill. Real skills are stored in your muscles and nerves, not just your memory. Example, reading a book about treating frogs doesn't make you a frog expert if you've never touched one. You might feel like you can do it, but until you actually try, you haven't learned. Studies show we remember only 10% of what we read, but 90% of what we actually practice. So if you just consume information, you're not really learning. This creates a dangerous loop. Whenever someone asks, "Why haven't you started yet?" you say, "I'm still learning." And that gives a false sense of progress, while in reality, you've done nothing. The solution: how to learn the right way. To actually benefit from learning, you need to combine theory with practice. Here's how. Move from passive learning to active doing. Spend 10% of your time learning, reading, watching videos, or taking courses. Spend 90% of your time applying what you learn. This ensures you're actually turning knowledge into skill. Learn through projects. Don't try to master everything at once. For example, Photoshop is huge. You can spend years learning all the features. Instead, pick one project. For example, design a poster. Learn only the tools you need, then work on the poster. Each problem you face becomes a learning opportunity. Try solving it yourself first. If you can't, research and apply the solution. Learn only when you face a real problem. This keeps learning practical and focused. Think of learning like fuel in a car. If you keep filling the tank but never drive, you'll never get anywhere. Teach what you learn. Teaching forces you to organize your knowledge and apply it. When you explain something to someone else, you spot gaps in your understanding and reinforce real learning. Remember our fishing example. Person A spends a year learning everything but never goes fishing, catches nothing. Person B learns a little, practices immediately, faces real problems, researches when stuck, catches fish, gains experience, learns fast. The lesson? Action beats endless theory. Apply, fail, learn, improve. That's the real path to growth. Break big skills into small, manageable projects. Set a rule: no new learning until you solve a real problem. Use mistakes as feedback. Every error is an opportunity to learn. Track progress. Seeing results reinforces motivation more than theory alone. Stop just consuming information. Start doing, applying, practicing, and teaching. That's how you turn knowledge into real-life skills. Start small, tackle real problems, and watch yourself grow faster than you imagined. What's one skill you've been learning for months but haven't actually applied yet? Comment below. I'd love to hear your story. If this video helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on learning smarter and getting real results.